One of the things I remember most as a teacher is talking with parents about their children on the phone. And you won't believe how parents are. Some parents really, truly, utterly believe that their goal is to make their children happy, not to turn them into good human beings, but to make them happy. And they work a lot or whatnot, and they feel guilty for not spending time with their son or bonding with him ever. So a lot of times they want to play hero, and they want to just hassle some teacher that's giving the kid a hard time and be his hero and revel in that. If you can imagine that, that happens more often than you would know. And those parents often become the most belligerent, especially in front of the kid. And one time I remember I was talking to this guy over the phone, and his son was coming in for after school help. He just had some problems with some test. He's just reaming me out, and I'm just like, finally, I just said, well, what would you like to see? And all of a sudden, it was like brakes. All right, it was like uh, and he says, here's my wife, and then he hands me over to his wife, and his wife is like super polite. She's like, oh yeah, we'll schedule time after school. That'll be great. Oh, thanks, Mr. Race. All right. I'm like, okay. Now here's a man who has worked himself up to the point where he's ready to just spew rage at somebody, and he doesn't even know what he wants. He never thought about it. It never occurred to him. So that's a lesson of the day, all right? If somebody's really upset or getting naggy or upset and in your face, all you really need to do is just kind of ask them, well, what would you like to see? Don't be sarcastic. Don't ever be sarcastic, or you'll poison this well. Just say it. Just say, well, what would you like to see? I noticed you don't like what's going on. Um, what would you like? And if you want to help, you can offer it. You could say, well, I might be able to help out. And all of a sudden, you become cooperating with that person. You bond with that person because you're solving a problem. And now, of course, you're not going to want to solve every little problem they have, but sometimes there's something to be said for cooperation. What would you like to see? That's a great one. And another power word, by the way, is a power phrase is I'm willing to. That is great. So if somebody says, I want you to do this, this, and this. You can just say, well, I'm willing to do this. Well, what about this and this? I'm sorry, I don't have time to do that, but I am willing to do this. You're constantly talking about what you're willing to do, not arguing about what you're not going to do, because that's unarguable. You've decided I'm not going to do those things, and this person can do whatever they want. They can throw a fuss. It's not going to change the fact that you've made up your mind. So one of the things you can do is just kind of play broken record. Don't don't get worked up like them. That's what they want. They want to fight. When they see that you stand for what you stand for, and you're not going to back down, but you're not going to offer any disrespect their way, you'd be surprised at the results you get.